everybody. It's 5 o'clock on a Friday. That means it's time for Carlos's Kitchen and Cocktails. It has been a minute. I think I missed the last two because I was doing this. Hey, Adrian! And Adrian was there helping me do this, along with Joe and my friends Craig and Ricky and some friends from Chicago. Just a bunch of fun people. Daniel. So if you guys didn't catch it from 3 weeks ago when I was live, last week, so the 2 Fridays ago, we left on a plane to go all the way to Tampa, Florida to catch a cruise. And that cruise left Tampa, Florida and went to New Orleans for Mardi Gras for 3 days. We were there 3 days and 2 nights. We had so much fun. This is just a sampling of the beads that Daniel and I collected. Please don't ask me how we collected them. But yeah, sorry about those bells. My dog is roaming around. Simon, I don't know if you guys can see Simon, but he has, can you see him? That is a cone of shame on him because he had the snip and tuck done yesterday. So he can no longer have babies. He is not happy about that at all. Hello, Honey Newberry. But yeah, we got a ton of beads, and we drank our way across New Orleans and back again, ate, shopped, and then we still had the drink package on the cruise line and all the free food on the cruise line. We had 3 days out at sea, and then we went to Progreso, Mexico, which is a tiny little like hamlet place. It was cute. I mean, we went in, we had a drink, and we went back to the ship. It was hot and humid, and we were tired. And like I said, we had free drinks and food on the boat. And since everybody went on excursions, like most of the people from the ship, we basically had the ship to ourselves. So we went to the pool and all that kind of fun stuff. But we've had a great time. Like I said, this is just some of the beads. These are some fun flamingo beads. And these, these are big ones here. And then we got the 3 colors of Mardi Gras, purple, red, and green. I used to know what the colors stood for. One is like truth, one is, I can't remember the other two. Anyways, you can look them up. Look up the colors of Mardi Gras. What did they mean? You're going to hear Simon crying because he doesn't want the cone on. He wants the other dog to play with them, but the other dog's afraid of the cone, which is good because they're not supposed to play. For 14 days, we got to put up with this. Ugh. It's almost better to have left him intact. But, what can you do? It was part of the contract we got when we adopted him. And they paid for it pretty much. I think we ended up just paying $100 for it, which is great. We're very thankful for that. But he is a little whiny little monster right now. Bored and whiny. Plus, it's also raining outside, so they haven't been able to go out very often. Even though if they could, he's not supposed to be running anyway, so I'm constantly telling him, don't run, don't run. So, I know, baby, you're bored, and you hear me talking to people, but there's nobody here. It's just me and my video friends. So there you go. And you got a cone in your head, so I'm not bringing you in the kitchen, because that would be a disaster. He'll knock over the camera. But you already got your food, so go relax. Go and relax. I'm going to have to give him a... What? Go on. Go away. You're fine. So there you go. So we got some fun cocktails. I got my charcuterie board as usual. Some snackies. Added some pickles this time because I needed to get rid of them. And my favorite olivas. You know how they go. Hello, Carol Ann Williams, darling. Welcome. Alexander Kister. I wish you were on this cruise. You would have had so much fun with us. We had a blast. Like I was telling everybody else, this is just a sample of what we got. Daniel and I worked hard for these beads. There you go. I'm really sorry if you guys hear my dog crying in the background. He's bored. He wants the cone off of his head. He wants the other dog to play with him. He hears me talking, so I've been dealing with it all day. I'm like, yay! What am I making? Well, funny you should ask, Carol Ann, because I was just about to get into what we're making today. So we're going to make some martinis. These are martinis that I had on the ship. I love the martini bar on hold on just a second. Simon, cut it out. You're fine. These are the Martini. I love the Martini bar on Celebrity Cruises. Really pretty. They're usually a circular Martini bar, and where you sit up at the bar. On any bar, normally it's wood, right? And Carol, you've done it. I mean, Carol, you worked in a bar, and like you sit up at the bar, and it's a wood bar. On this cruise, the Martini bar on Celebrity Cruises, you sit up at the bar, and it's a deep metal tray that they put water in and then freeze it. So it's all ice. It's amazing. It keeps your cocktail really cold and stuff. And people play with it, they scratch in it and stuff. But it's a lot of fun. It's very pretty. So we're gonna start with one of the ones that I really enjoyed. My friend Antonio Ortiz, who I think I just saw him on, he started drinking it. It sounded really good. So I thought, I'm gonna try this too, and it was really good. It's called a Lavender Lemon Drop. I really like lemon drops. And I like lavender cocktails. I've had lavender martinis before. So this is a lavender lemon drop. It is awesome. It's delicious. So, I'm going to have a piece of cheese and a little piece of salame as I like to call it. Nummy, nummy. All right. I'm going to need a shaker. I've got my favorite shaker here. So for this, you're going to need vodka. Any kind that you like. You know, guys, I like the Kirkland vodka. You're going to need a lavender liqueur. So I have this one here that was given to me a while ago. I just opened it recently. It tastes really good. This one is called Elixir of English Lavender. There is some alcohol in it. I'm not sure how much. But yeah, you can put it in sodas and stuff like that. So we're going to use this. And then you just need fresh lemon juice, which I just squeezed. Went out in the backyard in the rain while the dogs were out there running around. Picked some lemons and squeezed them. So yeah, Antonio really liked these. So I just saw Antonio's name go by. So yeah, he really liked it. And I thought it was good. So we're going to put some ice in our shaker. Make sure I got it on ice. Yep, all right. I'm going to have Simon run over because more than likely he's going to come for ice tax. You coming for ice tax? He must not have heard it. That's fine. All right. Now, we're going to do 2 ounces of vodka, as any good martini should have. At least 2 ounces of gin or vodka in it. 2 ounces of your favorite alcohol. You're too late. I already started pouring. So we're going to do 2 ounces. Which is this side. 2 ounces of the vodka. Boom. We're going to do 1.5 ounces of the lavender liqueur. Shake it up because it does settle out. There we go. It smells really good too. Definitely smells like lavender. Okay, so 1.5 ounces. So we're going to do 1. There we go. 1.5. Let's do it right about there. All right, 1.5 ounces. And then we do 1.5 ounces of our lemon lime juice. Oops, I messed that up. Totally messed that up. Sorry, I hate doing this. I got to start over. I literally messed that up. It happens in bars. Sometimes you mess up. Oh well. We're going to start over again. Let's try with ice. And this time Simon's here, so he's going to want ice tax, I'm sure. Want ice tax? All right, let's give you some ice tax. Here you go, baby. Good boy. All right. He got his ice tax. Sorry about the mess up, guys. So we're going to start over again. 2 ounces of vodka. I hate wasting alcohol like that, but sometimes it can't be helped, and it would have messed up the ratios would have messed up the taste of the drink. So we're going to do 2 ounces again. All right, 2 ounces of the vodka. We only need 1/2 ounce of the lavender syrup. And it is strong, so the 1.5 really would have changed the taste. It would have been, I think, it would have been overpowering. So we're going to do 1/2 ounce of the lavender syrup. Right there. There we go. I was thinking that too when I was pouring it in. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of lavender. Yeah, it happens. You're right, Caroline. I mean, bartenders are not perfect, right? Right. I sure ain't. But I did pretty good when I was bartending. I did make a lot of mistakes. And then 1.5 ounces of our lemon juice, freshly squeezed. This is a mixture of regular lemons and Meyer lemons from my backyard. I like to mix them like that, and about half. All right. Close that up because I will knock it over. Shake it up really good. Hello, Ricky Rosales. My, look at all those big balls. I know, Ricky, you came away with a lot of beads yourself. It was so much fun. God, we had so much fun. Ricky and Craig are so much fun to travel with. They're great vacation buddies. So is Joe and Adrian. I mean, everybody that was with us. Phil, our friend Phil was amazing. All right, pulling out a martini glass from the freezer, nice and frozen. We're just gonna pour that in. And there's really not it's still kind of a yellowish color. It is a little darker than a normal lemon drop, but it's got the lavender hints. Not enough. It just tastes like a lemon drop. All right. I'm going to add some more then. Maybe I should have stayed for that first mixture. This may not be very strong that I thought. Let's just pour in. We pour in another 1/2 ounce. Maybe it should have been an ounce. Let's try that. I'm going to pour that in there. That does change the color now. And I'm just going to pour this right back in, shake it real quick. Right? In that goes. Quick shake and a pour. Alright, now let's give it a try. Jeffrey Garza, girl face it, you're off the cruise now, you can take the beads off. Shut up, Jeffrey, don't be jealous because you weren't with us. Much better. Now this tastes like the lavender lemon drop that I had on the cruise. Back to life, back to the reality. I know, but I really liked having my cabin steward, my unlimited drink package, free food, jacuzzi, sauna. It was really nice, Jeffrey. I mean, one day, I was being treated to the way I'm accustomed to be treated. Wonder how he got those. Antonio, you were there. You know exactly how we got these. And what happens in New Orleans stays in New Orleans. Happy drinking time. Oh, thank you. You got me some more beads. I know, right? Well, we went to New Orleans for our cruise, and it was so much fun. Oh my God, we ate such good food there too. And we had such a great time. We really, really did. I love that city. The music, the people, the culture. It really is a pretty city. You know, like any other city, it's got its bad parts, its good parts. It's got its homeless population, of course. But, I mean, where can you go? Everybody has that. So even Palm Springs, I mean, they all have it. Oh, this is good. Yeah, Antonio got one, and then I got one, and then we started ordering it. And I was like, it was Antonio and myself, we were already kind of buzzed. We were sitting at the end of the bar, and we kept ordering, and the bartender just kept looking, and he would keep shaking, and I said, you know, every time we order a lavender lemon drop, what he hears is gay in a glass. I'm like, I'll have a lavender lemon drop, and he's like, I'll have a gay in a glass. Because it's a gay drink. It's very good, though. I like it. So I hope everybody had a good 2 weeks. I thought about doing, Joe Gregory mentioned to me, oh, you should do your show Friday from the cruise. And I'm like, first of all, I have to figure out the time change. Secondly, I knew I was going to be, and I was too drunk. So, hi, Lemon. So, that didn't happen. We were 3 hours, I think I'm still suffering a little bit from jet lag. But I think we were like 3 hours ahead, and then there was the 3 hours ahead. And then when we went to the city in Mexico, it was another hour. So we had to go forward another hour. Having ritual margaritas, you go, Joe Gregory. And then we came back from Mexico, back to New Orleans, and we were 3 hours. But the day we got back was daylight savings, so we had to jump forward an hour. It was figuring out alarm clocks was crazy, and so we got back here. I think we got back in the house around midnight on last Sunday, and luckily Daniel took that Monday off. Thank God he did. There was a bit of a delay on our arrival, and and I've just been really, I took a couple naps this week. I've been really pooped. I'm just feeling drained a little bit. So, hey, it is what it is. This is actually the first alcohol I've had since we left the ship. So good for me. Dried out for a little bit. Just a little bit. And since it is Ricky's birthday this weekend, I'll probably be having more alcohol. Jeffrey Garza, if you're still on, Daniel and I will more than likely be there. We just have to make sure that the puppy Simon is okay. He got snipped and tucked. Yes, he got that done yesterday. He got neutered, and so he's in a cone and he's whining and crying. So we got to make sure he's okay before we leave, and that he doesn't hurt himself, because that little sucker got the cone off of his head last night, but not completely. So it was all twisted around and chewed on. So he must not have been comfortable. I'm thinking about going and buying tomorrow going to PetSmart and buying, they have these inflatable collars that doesn't allow them to get to anything, but they're inflatable, they're a lot more comfortable, and he's running into walls, he's running into the corners with this thing. Crazy. Joe had a lot of ritual margaritas and ritual cocktails on the ship. Thank God that they had those for non-alcoholic drinkers, and they were delicious. I tasted a couple, they were really good. Speaking of ritual, and people who like to drink the new non-alcoholic ritual, my brother and my beautiful sister-in-law just came on. Hello! Happy Mardi Gras from my house. These are just some that we had. I thought, I came back from the Mardi Gras trip, so might as well put them on and show everybody. Just made a lavender martini, lavender lemon drop martini. Very, very good. And we were just talking about how you bought some of that ritual after you heard Joe talking about it. And luckily for us on the ship, they had a lot of non-alcoholic beers, which, surprise, surprise, tasted amazing. I've always thought non-alcoholic beer was horrible, that O'Doul's is horrible. But all the main brands are coming out now with a non-alcoholic beer, and they all taste so good. So there's a bunch of that, but then they all had Ritual, which was really nice. And so Joe was able to have Ritual, he had Ritual margaritas. I think he had a Ritual Martini. And they would make his own things like Ritual and lemon juice or something like that. And he always liked it. So yeah. Fun stuff. Cheese. Salami. So I don't get drunk. Oh, Simon, stop crying. You heard your name, right? Poor boy. He got this snip done. Whoever is just coming on. Got it done yesterday. He's not a happy camper today. And he hates the cone. The cone of shame. He does not like it. What can you do? Right? I mean, really, what can you do? So yeah, big beads. These are real popular out there. Got some flamingo beads. And then these are pretty abundant out there. A lot of people were throwing these. These are the 3 colors of Mardi Gras. They're nice sized beads. And we got a bunch more. I have some that I can't wear. I can't wear on this because they are a little risque. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not wearing those. Carol Ann is on. Rick and Sheila. She just said hello to you guys. Yeah, food was amazing. Of course, I had to find me a place. We went to what was the name of it? We went to the cafe that we liked there the last time we were there. Of course, I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. And they have a red beans and rice with andouille, with alligator sausage and hush puppies. Oh, it was so good. We went there for brunch. I had bottomless Bloody Marys. It was so good. So yeah, great time was had by all, and then thank God We were there for 3 days and 2 nights. Thank God that once we left, that next day was a day out at sea. I think everybody in that ship needed it. Everybody, you walked around the pool and everybody was just lying in chairs sleeping because it was everybody on that ship partied hardy in New Orleans. So having a day at sea was perfect. Just, woke up late, had a late breakfast, and then just laid out, sat in the jacuzzi, did nothing, take naps, go to the sauna. It was nice. Oh yeah, poor dogs. Oh, Rick, it was delish. And I loved your pictures that you sent of you guys doing the Mardi Gras at the Cajun restaurant up by you guys. That was awesome. I love that they did a Mardi Gras theme thing. I wish it was more of a thing here in California, in Los Angeles. It's just not. So weird. But it's fun. It's fun. People were having, I've got great, the parades were amazing. The people's costumes were so inventive. Now, I'm sure you saw them on my Facebook. Atta girl, Sheila. Atta girl. You should have brought some beads. Thrown them. Yay! My beautiful mother-in-law just came on. Hi, Mom. Hello, Diane. Welcome to Carlos's Kitchen and Cocktails after Mardi Gras. Yeah, but I think a lot of you, I was posting pictures every day, so I think a lot of you, if you were following on Facebook, you saw a lot of the pictures. So you saw a lot of the costumes. Like, there was a whole group of people dressed as Barbies from the Barbie movie with the box. They were, like, still in the box and stuff. That was hilarious. There's a whole group of people dressed as giraffes, like with these giant hats and the giraffe head up there, and then their faces were in the neck. I hear there were some sock monkeys running around, and pink pony ride dancers running around, and then of course the classic, big boobs with hardly anything on, and like Vegas showgirl type of stuff. Yay! I'm glad. Well, if we don't go next year, we'll have to go and visit that place, because I love Mardi Gras. I think it's fun. I do. It's a lot of fun. So Mama Diane is on. I would have loved for you to have been. You and Greg would have had so much fun. So much fun. Of course, now I hear the puppy scratching at the glass door. This little dude is driving me nuts today. I get he's not feeling good, but oh my God. I let him out just before I started this too. Well, he's gonna have to wait. He's only got about 30 minutes left, so he can hold it. And if not, then I'll just be cleaning up a mess. But I can't just let him out because I have to monitor him so that he doesn't run around and shit. Oh, the joys of being a dog owner. They do it every year. They gave us. Oh yeah, that's awesome. All right, it is time for cocktail number 2. You guys want to see my little sad boy? There he is. Hi, Simon. He's crying. Poor little guy. He hates that cone. It's not. I can imagine it's not comfortable. He's catching everything. So, like I said, we found they make inflatable ones. And I think the PetSmart right by my house, they actually have them in stock, so I think I might just go and grab one for him tomorrow. It'll make it easier for him when he sleeps in the kennel, too, because that barely fits in the kennel. So, yeah, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right, so let's get to cocktail number 2. Also a fun cocktail that I had on the ship. So as you guys know, I love Amaretto. Di Serono is an amazing Amaretto liqueur, and they had a bunch of Amaretto at all the bars there. Rick says weather in New Orleans looked better than it was here. The weather was nice. It did rain on Mardi Gras Day, but not till like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and most of us were ready to go back to the ship anyways. Daniel and our friend Craig did get caught out in the rain, and it poured. It poured rain, but they still had a great time. It's kind of a warm rain anyways. It was humid. So I was drinking a lot of Amaretto sours there, and then they have a cream Amaretto sour, which was really good. I just had it on the rocks, and it was like candy in a glass. Probably be good with some rum. I'd have to. Di Serono is not cheap, so I can only imagine that the cream one is pretty expensive. But I'd like to buy some, see if I can find some, and maybe I'll make cocktails. But we're gonna make something that I did order, which I was asking like the bartender. I'm like, I keep ordering these Amaretto sours, but what can I do? And he says, how about an Amaretto Martini? I said, perfect, let's do that. So we're gonna do an Amaretto Martini. It was really good. We're gonna add some ice to our cup. Simon, cut it out. All right. Then we're gonna do 2 ounces of our Amaretto. Boo, you gotta hold on. I gave you a chance. You didn't want to do anything outside, and now, because I'm going live, you want out, and that's not gonna happen, so. 2 ounces of Amaretto. I almost didn't do the show today because I knew that this was gonna happen. 2 ounces of Amaretto, right there, in it goes. Then we're gonna do 1 ounce of vodka. Hello, Bill Naninga from Texas. Yay! You're on a cruise, right? You're leaving Galveston, right? 1 ounce of our vodka. All right, 1 ounce of the vodka. 1 ounce vodka. Then we're gonna do ½ an ounce of lemon juice. Freshly squeezed from the backyard. ½ an ounce of lemon juice. My lemons are pretty potent. That's a bit much, but I won't put it all in. There we go. And then ½ an ounce of simple syrup, made fresh yesterday. We like it in our coffee. ½ an ounce. There we go. Boom. And that's all there is to it. These are they're so easy to make, and they were making them super fast on the ship because, there's 3,000 guests. Gonna shake that up. All right, we're gonna grab our frosted martini glass from the freezer. There you go. All prepared. It's a beautiful amber color. There we go. Cheers. Amaretto Martini. Wow. That is so good. Sheila, I don't know if you like Amaretto, but if you do, you cannot taste any alcohol whatsoever in this. It's just sweetness with just a hint of lemon tang. So good, Sheila. You would probably like this. Nummy. So nummy. So nummy. I feel like I'm on the ship again. I almost decided, since St. Patrick's Day is Sunday, right? Yeah, 1450s, yeah. I almost decided to do an all green cocktail show today. But I was like, you know what? I really wanted to show you guys some of the cocktails that we had. There were other ones that I would have loved to have made for you, but I was going to have to go out and buy all kinds of crazy liqueurs that they automatically have on the ship. But, it's really good, Mom. Diane said, looks yummy, Mom. You'd probably like this, too. For instance, one of the ones, and Mom, you probably would have liked this. One of the ones on the cruise, Sheila would have loved this. One of the ones they had on the cruise was, Special Days Monday? Okay, well, whatever. One of the ones they had on the cruise was called a Banana Foster Martini. Holy cow, that thing was amazing. That was literally, other than they also do a really good chocolate martini. Other than that one, it was like dessert in a cup. It was banana, and I love bananas, so if you don't like bananas, this isn't for you. But it was banana and chocolatey goodness. Oh, it was so good, so good. But they use the 99 bananas. I think it's a rum. And I could have gone and gotten it, but when am I ever gonna? I mean, I guess I could have just made a bunch of those throughout the week, but that's not very good for me. So I decided not to. But they also had one called a snowflake, which had cream in it. Both of those had cream. So if you're lactose intolerant, the bananas foster or the snowflake are not good for you. Snowflake was really, really good. It was vanilla, vodka. It was very vanilla tasting. It was really good. They had some really good ones. They had a basil lemon martini. Not a lemon drop, but it was like a basil lemon. That was amazing. That one they used, the Kettle One has a series of vodkas that they call their botanicals. So they have a peach and orange. Then they have a basil, and I can't remember the second one. And then there's also a cucumber something. If Joe Gregory's on, he loves a cucumber one, he can tell me. But they used the basil one with lemon juice and I think a little sweet and sour. It was refreshing. That was delicious. That one was really good. Hi, Christopher Cryer! Thank you, darling. I worked hard for these. Well, so did Daniel. The big one, these are Daniel's, and the flamingos are Daniel's. These are mine. We have them hanging up now, and there's still some more in the luggage. Daniel still hasn't finished unpacking his luggage. I'll make him get to that this weekend. He got all of the dirty clothes out. That's all I care about. I was able to do laundry. But Daniel hates unpacking more than he hates packing. Well, thank you. Don't ask me how I got them, because you know what happens in New Orleans stays in New Orleans. Chris, you would have had a great time on this ship. I would have loved to have had you with us on this ship. You and I, first of all, I think you would have loved all of my friends that we were with. We were a group of 10. I think you would have loved all of them. Plus, I think you would have made great friends with all the other cruisers from the bearcruise.com people. But I think you and I would have just laughed our butts off. I think we would have had such a good time. The disco was hopping. They had an ABBA night, and Daniel and I wore our 60s, 70s disco shirts. We had a great time at that. There was some karaoke that wasn't too bad. I'm not big on karaoke, but they had a couple singers that weren't bad. So yeah, we would have had a great time. All right. We probably won't be doing another bear cruise until next year, 2026, if even that. But we'll see. I'll let you know. Our next cruise is in September for Daniel's birthday, and then we're doing one after that in October for my birthday. Oh, Troy, did everyone get as many beads as you? Oh yeah, yes they did. There was a lady and her husband who walked on the ship. She was plastered. She walked up to the Martini bar, and she had beads out to here. She was this short little Asian woman, and her husband was about taller than me, white guy. And she had beads out to here, and she's like, "I'm here!" And she had all those beads, and then she had a huge like IKEA shopping bag full of beads. I don't know. I don't know what she did. I know she went to a lot of the parades, and at the parades they throw beads at everybody in the crowd. So I'm sure she got a lot from there, but her husband said she was going a little crazy. She got a little drunky drunk. Hello, Carrie Von Betty Num Num. Welcome. I just got off my Mardi Gras cruise. Had a great time last week. It was so much fun. Mine is in August to Greece. Oh, I would love to. Greece, Turkey, and Egypt. Wow. Greece would be great. I'm just a little nervous about Turkey and Egypt, just because of the way things are going on over there right now. But hey, babe, go have a great time. I hope you have a wonderful time and have a safe time. That's awesome. Oh yeah, it was so much fun, Troy. We had a great time. Really did. And I saw my mother-in-law on, but she's been so quiet. You've been so quiet, Diane. Are you still on? Diane's not drinking because of Lent. She's like, I'm not drinking for Lent. And I told her, well, I gave up Lent for Lent. Olivia, here's to you on your travels, going to the first cruise. Oh my God, Carrie, I cannot wait to hear about it. Your first cruise. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, there's Mom. Carrie, what cruise line are you going on? And for how many days? Where are you going? Mom, you don't have to be good. You don't have to be good. Because it's my show and I say you don't have to be good. I know you want out. You'll be out shortly. You've been chewing on your... Oh, he's chewing on that cone. I gotta get him that other one. He looks so sad. Wow, a 10-day cruise for your first one? Awesome, Carrie. Most people try a little 3-day one first, but you go, girl. Jump in both feet. Where are you going to and what cruise line? Oh, Windstar. Windstar? Damn, girl, you're going high class. Wow, jeez, you go, baby. Are you going by yourself? Windstar is a nice cruise. They're smaller ships, so they can get into a lot of smaller ports. Windstar, Seabourn, and I can't remember the other one. Silver Seas, I think, is the other one. Those are like high-end cruises. There's a couple of high-end cruises. Good for you, girl. I hope you have an amazing time. If you get the drink, you don't drink. But they'll make mocktails. I mean, the one we were on, Celebrity, they made all kind. My friend Joe doesn't drink. They made a lot of mocktails for him, and there was a lot of non-alcoholic beer. I even tried a couple, and I had a great time. Hello, Greg. Hello. Say hello to my father-in-law. My stepmom is traveling. This is a nice surprise. My 80th birthday. Oh, that is awesome, Carrie. Carrie, I hope you have a wonderful time. Wonderful time. Do you know if you get seasick? Be bringing my gummies and liquid THC to add to my mocktails. Okay. Where are you leaving from? Be careful that you don't get that they don't have dogs or something. That's all I'm gonna say. But you have a great time, girl. If you do have motion sickness, I would ask your doctor to get the patch. It's a little band-aid. You put it behind your ear and get those ahead of time. You put one on the day before you go on the cruise. You'll be fine. No sickness. Oh, there you go, girl. Oh, Aruba? Okay. Be careful. That's all I gotta say. I think you'll be fine. Scopolami? What's Scopolami? Adrian, are you high, Adrian? What's going on? What's going on, Adrian? What's going on here? Scopolami. I don't know. Well, that cocktail is done. That one was really good. I may have to have another one of those because I really like my Di Serono. It's expensive, but I like it. And I got very lucky. My dear, dear friend Joe, who was on the cruise with us, he gave me this bottle because he had it. It was pretty full. He'd gotten it right before he had to stop drinking. So it was just kind of sitting there. And he found out that I liked Amaretto, so he gifted it to me. It was very sweet of him. I'm working it well, Joe. I love this stuff. I like it on the rocks. That cream one, I wish, Joe, you could have tasted it. That cream one was so good, just on the rocks by itself. I'd love to get a bottle of that and just figure out some cocktails to make with it. They made one on the cruise, but I had coconut, and I'm not big on the coconut water stuff in my cocktails. Oh, the one that puts you behind your ear. Okay. There you go. I had no idea what you were talking about, Adrian. Makes a great white sauce with bread pudding. Ooh! That sounds amazing, and I know my mother makes... Diane, you make bread pudding, don't you? You could try it with some cream Di Serono. Yummy! Some amaretto, some creamy amaretto. That would be so good. So, my mother, Diane's been very good because she's not drinking for Lent, but she doesn't realize that I'm still drinking. Because like I said, I'm giving up Lent for Lent. Timothy, Matthew, amaretto and champagne. What? Oh my God, I hadn't even thought of that. Amaretto and champagne? Girl, that sounds amazing. That sounds really good. But what I was going to say is that Diane's been very quiet with our bread pudding. So I'm going to go ahead for you, Diane. I already have the bottle here. I'm going to do a shot. So we're gonna do shots. All right. She's been very quiet. She's been very good. She hasn't yelled the word shots. You can get the ear patch on act. Oh, okay, that's cool. So we got. I know you want to go out. We're gonna go out shortly. I'm almost done. Gonna do some tequila here in honor of Mom. So if anybody else is doing shots, now's the time to grab your shot glass because we're doing. Yay! Mom said shots, so now we gotta do it. Darn, Mom, you're twisting my arm. Oh! One for you. Yes, Mama. All right. And perfect timing because the music's stopping, so there you go. All right, y'all. Cheers. Welcome back to everyone. Welcome back to me. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen y'all. I hope you guys have a fabulous St. Patrick's Day. And here's one for Mom for Lent. Oh, that goes down so easy. I like the Casadores. Good stuff. All right. So, that being done, we got our 2 cocktails in. We got our shot in for Mom. I had some charcuterie. We had some great banter. You also, some of the bees that we got. We had a great time. I did miss all of you guys, and I'm sorry that it was 2 weeks that I didn't do a show. And I really, Joe was pushing me to do a show on that second Friday before we got home. And I thought about it, but I was so lost with all the different time changes that we were in. And then I was trying to do math to figure out the time change. And I wasn't buzzed. I was drunk. So, and we were getting ready for dinner where I was going to have more wine. Yeah, my liver is, like I said, this is the first alcohol I've had since I've been back. So anyways, I'm so sorry about it, but I'm back, you guys, and we will see you guys next week as well. I hope everybody has a great St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to go and cut it a little early because Simon is driving me nuts. He wants out, obviously, because, you know, he didn't go out. I let him out before the show, but he just wanted to kind of trot around. He did pee, but I think he's got to do the other one. You know, got to baby him because he got his little snip and tuck, and I feel so bad for him. But, yeah. There you go. Milk Thistle. Yeah, I've heard about that. But I love you, Mom. I love you more, Mom. And please let me know whether you can help us out for the September or the October cruise. It sounds like you might be able to help us out for my birthday cruise, which leaves on the 18th. But maybe, I mean, what do you think? Maybe I can ask Michael to come down and help us out for the September cruise? Or maybe Miles and Sierra? I don't know. Ooh. Excuse me, my allergy, the weather change, my allergies, all of my plants, all my trees, the apricot tree, both lemon trees, the jasmine, the lime tree, the apple tree, they're all flowering right now. And of course, then we get a cold spell. So I think this is all allergies. I'm hoping it's only allergies, that I didn't catch anything. But like I said, I've been really run down. So anyways, I love you guys. I will hopefully talk to all of you guys soon. Rick, I love you. Cheers to you too. We need to do another cruise, baby brother, because that was a lot of fun. And yeah, I will talk to all of you guys sometime next week. Bye, you guys. Enjoy. Happy St. Patrick's Day.